complicated crop models and simple crop models. Right? Depending on what answer you are going to get. If you want to look at the relationship with weather and climate alone, you can maybe even do some simple statistical models. Or you can go the other extreme and do simulations of most of the critical processes in the plant growth. Right. So there is a whole range of this. Sometimes the issue is how much data you have, how reliable are it is in choosing how the level of complexity of the model that you are going to use. Right? So in any case, we have some examples of crop models. Sham's straight line model always have but then you can also have some simple statistical models, which is even more simpler than that. It just looks just at climate and say and production. Or you can have something that looks like say rainfall and production, or soil moisture and so on. And I don't think it's the more complicated is necessarily the better one in terms of getting the good answers. Right? So we really have to keep that in mind. What we will get now is more complicated. But before we go on, I just want to introduce a few folks here who have been doing all the hard work and putting all the documents together.
Okay. So the main objective was to learn the design model and action from models in there, and we went there on 24th, and the course was started on 26th March 2020. And first, they have introduced what were their course objectives, and for the overviews of research and action. And in the evening session, they have divided all the participants into groups based on the crop model what we are going to learn there. Myself, Dr. Nishanka, Dr. Lareef, and Dr. Asha went for a vaccine, and Dr. Tampa, Ms. Sandhya, Mr. Shan, and went for the research training. And on the first day, in the evening, we did the models based on the guidelines that they have prepared. It's just a few examples. And in some of the pictures, the first one is the table material and the participants. And on 26th, we have to present what we did for the fast track in each and every country, and they have given some suggestions, and we did in the evening. We did the genetic coefficient calculations and procedure for the including new parameters for the models. And in the late evening also we had the optional sessions, which was to practice the models and to do the necessary parameters. And on the 27th, we did the experiments using our own data and for the own models. And in the evening, Dr. Sherry, she discussed about the Agmip tools. And on 28th also, we did the practicing of the data, and parallelly we had the discussion with the Kembudi and the other resource persons regarding what we have provided for them as a fast track, and what was the problems we faced and how to overcome these problems, and they have asked the future plannings of the what we are going to do. And again in the evening we discussed about Agmip IT tools. And on 29th, it was the last day, we have to present individual country report, what we did using the vaccine and the research models, and what are the results vaccine, the existing article was not succeeded. So we get the data and the resources what we need for the Dr. Cheryl, and she will make the tool and she will respond soon. So that's the overview for the intercept of the 45 article.
Yeah, actually, India, that first presentation from Sri Lanka, it was conducted by Dr. Nishanka, and the last presentation was conducted by Dr. Veerapon. Actually, we got a lot of comments for those presentations. Finally, it came good to mention that we need another week of training. It seems they are like that we need another week of training.
In fact, the training was originally for 10 days, they said. They skipped all the structure of the model, they took lectures on how this is working and all that. I asked them, they said, so originally meant for 10 days, they had to skip for 5 days. So
Yeah.
they had to skip some other things. But it's okay, they personally, we are available to discuss anytime, even the night. So, it was maximum use, but they said it's very difficult to go with them by this.
And the other reason is that actually our team is the only people who have no any expert in Agmip or design.
Now the authors of that paper by Sewwandhichandrasekara, which we have been consulting, I talked to him. I actually didn't know he had done that. But more than that, I have been talking to the first author, Sewwandhichandrasekara. He was his research assistant, now he's a lecturer at Agmip. So he introduced me to Samal. But we should get him more involved, because I think Samal and Professor Veerapon, which is different from Dr. Veerapon. They solved the data problem at least for coronavirus. So they
have been working on this for years.
Right. Yeah, Samal has, and they have published quite a few.
Which year? Actually, it's very old.